Hello students, welcome to my channel Practice with Dhruvan. In this particular video guys, we will be discussing the median for raw data and ungrouped data. Alright, so we had already begun with this chapter measures of central tendency, and in the previous video, I hope you guys have watched that video. In the previous video, we have finished the mean part. So here we are beginning with median. So come on guys, let us go ahead and understand what is median. So here on the screen, if you can see, we have already finished mean and we are beginning with raw data and we will be finding median for raw data. So come on, here we'll begin with one example. Before that, we'll just revise the theory a bit. And if you guys remember, median for raw data is something which you have already studied in your previous standard, in your 9th standard. All right, so let us revise this. So median, it means the middlemost value. All right, so when I say the middlemost value, there are some steps to find that middlemost value. The first step is you have to arrange the entire data either in ascending order or in descending order. We usually prefer ascending order, so we will arrange it in ascending order. Then the second thing is you have to count the number of observations. The number of observations will either be odd or it will be even. So here you have to count those number of observations, denote them by letter N. Then the next thing guys, there are two possibilities. Either the number of observations is odd or even. So here if the number of observations is odd, median is given by the formula n plus 1 upon 2th term. And if the n is even, then the median is given by the formula mean, that is average of n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. So come on guys, I want you to quickly note this down and then we'll take a sum based on this so you'll understand the application of this topic. All right, so here we'll take the first sum. We have to find the median of all the ages of teachers of a school. So here we have a set of data, we have some values. So first of all guys, what you have to do is here arrange the data in ascending order. So I want you guys to pause this video and arrange this data in ascending order. So I hope you guys have done this. Just check the ascending order. So first value, the year minimum value over here is 37. So 37, 39, 42 and the last value is 55. Now count the number of observations. Here the number of observations is 10, which is even. So here we will apply the formula that median is simply the mean, that is the average of n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. Now we'll substitute the value of n. So n is 10. So 10 by 2 will be 5 and 10 by 2 plus 1, that is 5 plus 1 will be 6th term. Now here guys, the mistake which students make is, many times I have seen students at this step, mean of 5th and 6th term, students write this as 5 plus 6 upon 2. But no guys, that's not the thing. See, mean of the 5th term and the 6th term doesn't mean mean of 5 and 6. Because the 5th term is not 5. The 5th term, you have to find it from the ascending order. So that 5th term, you have to get in the ascending order. It is 46 here. 6th term is 47. So you have to take the mean of these two numbers, 46 and 47. So here we will get 46 plus 47 upon 2. Answer is 46.5. So that is the median, 46.5. That's it. That is how we find the median for raw data. Now guys, before we proceed to ungrouped data, it is important that we understand this new concept, the concept of quartiles. It's a new concept, a fresh concept. I'll explain this. So let's say we have a range of data starting from 0% data to 100% data. Now guys, this word quartiles comes from the word quarter. Oh, peene wala nahi, or geometry wala quarter, which means 4 equal parts. All right. Now those 4 equal parts, you guys have to think and tell that to get 4 equal parts of this line, how many points will we need between the two end points? Don't count the end points, but between them, how many points will we need for 4 equal parts? Well, yes, if you are thinking we need 3 points, you are absolutely right. We need 3 points, and these are those 3 points. And these 3 points are called quartiles. The first one is denoted by the symbol Q1, and it is called lower quartile. The second one, I'll come to that later. The third one is called Q3, upper quartile. Now, do you realize guys, the second one is actually the exact middlemost value, and the exact middlemost value is nothing but the median. So this second one is simply the median, which we already know. We don't usually call it Q2, but Q2 actually means median, but we better call it median and not Q2. Now, do you realize, guys, Q1 is lower quartile. It is the first 25% of the data. Median is the middlemost value, so that will be 50% of the data. And Q3 will be the last 25%, that is the first 75% of the data. Now here, guys, let us convert these percentages to fractions. 25%, do you realize 25% is as good as 1/4? 50% is as good as half, and 75% is as good as 3/4. And that's it. Using this, we will frame the formulas. Again, there are two possibilities, guys. Either n will be even or n will be odd. So when n is even, Q1, see it's 1/4, right? And total of frequencies is n. So lower quartile Q1 is given by the formula n/4th term. So it is n/4th term. See, it is 1/4 because it is Q1. All right. So this is the logic which you have to remember. Next, upper quartile. Think about this, guys. If Q1 is n/4 because it was 1/4, Q3 is 3/4. So it will be 3n/4th term. So 3n/4th term. And then there's one more thing, one more concept, which is interquartile range. So interquartile range is simply Q3 minus Q1. So you have to first find Q1, then find Q3, subtract. That's it. Coming to odd, if the number of frequencies is odd, then Q1 will be n plus 1/4th term, and Q3, the upper quartile, will be 3 into n plus 1/4th term. And interquartile range remains the same. You just have to subtract Q3 with Q1. That's it. So come on, guys, make a note of these formulae. Then we'll first go for raw data and we'll find quartiles for raw data. Then we move to the ungrouped data. So come on, note this down. All right, guys. So we'll begin here with the sum based on quartile of raw data. So here we have some numbers. First thing is you have to arrange this data in ascending order. So I want you guys to pause this video, arrange in ascending order and find the median. Come on, you guys should know how to find the median. We have already done that. So pause the video and complete the median part. So I hope, guys, you have finished that. So here on arranging in ascending order, you should get this. Check your ascending order. And then let's come to median. So median is given by the formula. See here, the number of observations is 11, which is odd. So median will be n plus 1/2th observation. N plus 1/2 is 11 plus 1/2. That is 12 plus 1. That is 12/2, which is 6th term. So the median here is 6th term. And now you have to look in the ascending order. The 6th term is 13. That's it. Median is 13. Next, coming to lower quartile. See here, it's odd. So we know the formula. It's n plus 1/4th term. N is 12. Sorry, it's 11. 11 plus 1 will be 12. 12/4 will be third term. So here we will get third term, and that third term is 6. Done. So Q1, the lower quartile, is 6. Similarly, we can easily find Q3. So Q3 is 3 into n plus 1/4. N is 11. So 3 into 12/4. So we will get it as 9. Q3 is the 9th term. So answer is not 9. In the ascending order, you have to search for 9. So the 9th term is 17. That's it. Q3 is 17. And last, interquartile range, it's simple. It's Q3 minus Q1. So Q3 here is 17. Q1 over here is 6. Just subtract. So 17 minus 6 will give us the answer 11. And with that, we finish this sum. So I hope, guys, you have understood how to find quartiles using raw data. We'll now take a sum based on ungrouped data, right? We have finished group data. So let us take the question based on ungrouped data. We'll take a question straight away. So here in the question, we'll have a table. So here we have a table, the height and the number of students. So just note down these values. Now here, guys, we'll make a table first. Now remember one thing, guys, keep this in your mind. To find the median for ungrouped data and grouped data, you always have to find cumulative frequency. Now, what is cumulative frequency? You have already studied that in 9th standard, but 9th standard is, I know it's long back. I'll help you revise that. Don't worry about it. But first, what you have to do is make a column, make a table with 3 columns. The first column is height, which is given. Just copy them. Second is frequencies, which is given, copy them. Cumulative frequency, I'll help you, don't worry about it. But first pause this video and then just copy these values. All right, guys, I hope you have copied these values. Now here, guys, there is a twist in the question. I want you guys to observe this very carefully. I'm sure most of the students might have made a mistake. See, the first value is 151, then we have 152, 153, 154, but hang on. After 154 in the table, we have 157 and then 156. Well, that doesn't work, guys. Do you remember the main step for median and lower quartile? The first step is arrange in ascending order. Did you guys do that? Just check. Did you arrange it in ascending order? Did you write 155 after 154? Or did you just copy 157 because that is the sequence of the table? If you have done that, you will get the wrong answer. So please make this correction. And in the exam, you have to be careful. You have to check for ascending order even for ungrouped data. So here 155, 156, 157. And then the frequencies will be adjusted accordingly. So 6, 4, 11, 9, 16. All right. Don't write 2. 16, 12 and 2. And now, guys, coming to cumulative frequency. See, for cumulative frequency, you have to copy the first value. Okay. First value 6, you have to copy that. And then just keep on adding diagonally. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Next, 10 plus 11 is 21. Just keep on adding diagonally. 21 plus 9 is 30. Next, 30 plus 16 is 46. 46 plus 12 is 58. And last 58 plus 2 is 60. Done. We are ready with the table. Now we'll take the sub questions. Now here, the first sub question is median. So here, guys, see, I'll help you writing this. So median, see, the number of observations, do you realize in this case is even? It is 60, right? So median will be n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term, the whole upon 2. So now we'll substitute the value of n as 60. 60 upon 2 is 30th term plus 31st term, the whole upon 2. And then it's very simple. The 30th term here, now understand this 30th term, how to find that? In the cumulative frequency column, you have to search for 30, the number 30. And the value of x against that is the 30th term. So 154 plus 31st term. Now here, guys, do you realize in the cumulative frequency table column, we don't have 31. So you have to find the 31 lies between which two numbers. So here 31 lies between 30 and 46. The rule is you always have to take the value which is the lower one. The rule is that you always have to take the bigger value. So here the value is 46 and the value of x against that is 155. So here we will get 155 and it's upon 2. So 154 plus 155, when you divide that by 2, you'll get the final answer, 154.5 centimeter height. That's the median. So come on, guys, I want you to write this. All right, write this and then pause the video and then find lower quartile and upper quartile on your own. Come on, guys, now give it a try. All right, I hope, guys, you have already written this. So let us check your answers. Second is lower quartile, Q1. Formula will be, it is even, right? So n by 4th term. Here n is 60. 60 by 4 will be 15th term. So you have to search for the 15th term. So in the cumulative frequency table, 15 is between 10 and 21. Look at the bigger value. And against 21, the value of x is 153. So 153 centimeter height. Next, Q3, upper quartile. So Q3 upper quartile will be given by the formula 3n by 4th term. Substitute the value of n. So n is 60. 60 upon 4 is 15. So you'll get 45th term. Now 45th term here, guys, is between, I'll just erase these earlier markings. Chalo, 45th term is between 30 and 46. Look at the bigger value, it's 46. So here the value is 155 centimeter height. That's it. And the last is interquartile range, which is very simple. So interquartile range is simply the difference. So interquartile range will be Q3 minus Q1. Now here the value of Q3 is 155, Q1 is 153. So interquartile range is 2 centimeter height. That's it. So with that, we finish medians and quartiles for ungrouped data. I hope you guys have understood this. All right. We'll end this video here. In the next video, we are going to take the most important concept of ogive. All right. So go and watch the next video. Like this video, share and comment if you have any suggestions, and please subscribe so that you get regular updates. Thank you.